It looks like I spoke too soon. Recently, I did a video revisiting the idea of going to people's dream addresses and reporting them if they had hacked items on their island because it's against the rules. Now, my consensus from that video was that there are no more hacked dream islands to be found because Nintendo has been removing them. Months ago, the reason why I stopped is because star trees were straight up patched out of the game, so one of the biggest things people were hacking were no more. Months later, Nintendo removed other hacked items like Harv's fences. So really, there was nothing left to hack to show on a dream address. So it seems like it was done. However, this is the news from the recent update. You can't time travel ahead to Thanksgiving and Christmas events in Animal Crossing's winter update. Now, the reason why this is big is because the game data for the winter update is in the game. That's what that download was for. But you have to wait until Nintendo unlocks the event when it physically happens on the calendar, you know, when it's like the real-time event is happening. But because the items are in the game, people are hacking them. So the exciting new winter update is here now for Animal Crossing New Horizons, but with an unexpected surprise for fans who like to adjust the date and time on their Nintendo Switch to experience the new features faster. Unlike some other recent updates, it's currently not possible to time travel with the latest winter update in order to enjoy the new holiday events ahead of time. You could do this with the previous updates, like with the Halloween event. I could just grow pumpkins, I can skip on ahead to Halloween, I could get all the candies and recipes, and that's it. You could just do it the second you downloaded it because there was no time gating on the actual days themselves. However, this is a change. For some players, this comes as quite the disappointment since the winter update is almost exclusively focused on two holiday events with Turkey Day for Thanksgiving and Toy Day for Christmas Eve. That means there really isn't any new content to explore today outside of those events. It's worth noting that hacked Nintendo Switch systems will be able to get around the date lock on events soon with a little bit of work. So you can expect that there will be screenshots and information on the events floating around online, but for the average Animal Crossing player, it's off limits. By the way, just to be clear, this restriction only affects the ability to access the events ahead of time before the real-world date is reached. We don't expect there to be any issue with backtracking to play the event once the event has occurred. So we still don't really know about what's going on with that, but it does make an important note because we have information on the items. Thanksgiving, Turkey Day set furniture, and DIY crafting recipes. So you can see that these are the exclusive items. If this was other updates that we've seen, we could just skip ahead to it and then we can get all of these items right now, but we have to wait until Turkey Day to get all of these cool festive items. And there's even a note. At this time, Turkey Day event is currently locked by Nintendo until the real-world date is reached. Therefore, it's not possible to obtain these items outside of hacking or trading with hackers. Same thing for the toy set furniture. Currently, toy set items, real-time, blah, 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 don't have it hacking. But the biggest thing about these articles is that it shows the unavailable items. If you see any person with these items or they're trying to sell them to you as exclusives for super jacked up prices in bells or Nook Miles, they're hacked. They have no value. They are worthless because they are hacks. And if you visit someone's dream island and you see these items, you can report them for cheating and get the hacker taken down, which is also a nice touch. So there's various toys, and I guess the colors don't really matter. Like if you see a kid's tent or dollhouse of any kind, well then that is going to be a ban right there. And then same thing if someone is already doing like a fall theme and you see that they have Turkey Day items, these are the items that you're looking out for when visiting dream addresses. If you see it, it is strongly encouraged that you report it because it's against the rules. So what that means is that the dream address hacked island hunting is back on, but I don't expect it to be as good as it was back when everyone had star trees and people were hacking out of control. These items, they're not as desirable. They're also harder to get with how much Nintendo has been cracking down on hacking. And also with the attention that reporting cheaters has gotten from all of this, they're likely still in hiding and they're not going to be really posting their dream addresses. But if you do stumble into something, or if you catch someone slipping, again, it is strongly encouraged that you report it. Now, there's just a couple of other interesting things to keep an eye out for, because hacking has found its way back in the game in a really kind of weird way. So that's what I mean. That's where we are right now. It was clean, and then it wasn't because of the new update. I'm wondering, like, if that's kind of the plan, though. Nintendo does this, and then just makes it really easy for Nintendo to ban accounts and remove islands of people that are hacking in items that aren't available, because that's what they've done in the past, and then they've taken extra steps, you know? There was no attention for reporting Harv's fences like there were to remove the star trees, but Nintendo was still proactive in shutting down hacks when it wasn't really that popular of a thing. So it's going to be interesting to see as this gets attention. Articles are coming out, the information is being known. It's also about the awareness. If you want to be an honest, legitimate player, well then, these are the items that you have to look out for, and then that also kind of tells you who's hacking and who to not associate with. So there's a lot of weird layers to this, but it is an interesting thing to talk about, and that's pretty much it on the hacking side. But because this is the Animal Crossing community, and we've already seen the insane derangement from the Star Tree debacle, this update has also brought some insanity with it. So we got this tweet, cute space buns, utilizing the new hairstyles available in the update, because it's available for everyone. If you like the hairstyle, you are absolutely free to wear it, unless you are white. If you aren't black, this hairstyle is not for you. And it's not just one or two or a couple of people just being completely outrageous. There are tons of woke, offended, delicate people on Twitter that are upset that white people are making use of the new hairstyles that were made available to everyone with this update. Hi, those actually aren't space buns. They were a part of an update giving mostly curly people of color hairstyles. All of the hairs before were straight or wavy or white. Those are braids leading up to curly buns, and white people are using them to be racist and even misnaming them. So that's right, if you use one of the new hairstyles in Animal Crossing, you are racist. Those aren't space buns, they're buns designed specifically for black folks, and that's why the texture is like that. There are actually other types of buns for white people. Deciding to use the ones for black people when they aren't is just straight up racist. And again, are you even surprised by this? Remember all the snowflakes we saw when we were going through the hacked islands because they got upset they were getting taken down for violating the rules? Hey yo, I'm white and I know this is bad. They don't even look like space buns. They aren't even textured for white people. Wait, biocheck and pronouns and bios, as we have proven, you can just discredit everything they have to say. The subject is different, but the rule always holds true. And you're what, 30? And you don't want to listen to everyone telling you not to use those Afro puffs because they aren't space buns and aren't for white people, and because of all the history behind it? Act your age and educate yourself. Got it. Alright, now that makes more sense. Okay, cool. So, yeah, it looks like we got more than we bargained for with the new update, with hacking strangely coming back into play after months of being removed by Nintendo, and then woke Twitter being racist towards innocent people, as we've seen for the past couple of years. Crazy stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.